Hey, my kings and queens, question. Have you been watering your flower? If not, that's okay. Come water yours with me. We're going to grow together. I just want to get on here and talk to you guys about opening your mouth. I feel like I have said this before in one of my videos, probably most of my videos, but the power lies within your mouth. The power lies within your tongue. Open your mouth and speak, and you shall receive what you need, okay? Stop being fearful and feeling like you don't deserve what you deserve. Everything that you want that lines up with God, you deserve it. You got to stop holding you back. Ask God for it, and when God gives it to you, move out of your own way. I heard God say that to me not too long ago, and I'm like, I want to go in the house because I got to use the bathroom, and I had a long morning. But I'm like, shoot, I'm going to have to hold it because it was just so heavy on me. Once God give you something, move out of your own way. Make the sacrifice. Take the step. Go to the next level to do what you have to do for you. No longer sit here and hold yourself back and suffer. No longer sit here and just not have everything that God wants for you. You have to move out of your own way. You got to stop holding self back. It's time for you to be free. It's time for you to be happy. It's time for you to be at peace. It is your time. It is underdog season. You ain't know. If you ain't know, now you know. Because it's time for you to get up, queen. It's time for you to get up, king. It is your time. God is waiting on you. You is waiting on you. Go out. Be free. Be happy. Right? Whatever that you feel like you need to work on, do the work. No longer sit here and make pointless excuses on why you're not doing what you need to do. No longer make excuses. Just get it done. The more you make excuses, the more you hold yourself back. Like I told y'all before, excuses are so useless. You only holding yourself back from being where you actually need to be. And not only that, when you bring up excuses, and I said this in one of my other videos, when you bring up excuses, you're breaking the trust with yourself. Now you basically saying self, okay, I can't trust you because I'm telling you that I'm going to do something and I'm not doing it. So now yourself automatically go to feeling like it can't trust you. And guess what happened when you can't trust you? You don't trust other people. Why you don't trust other people? Because you can't trust yourself. So you attract people that don't trust you and you don't trust them. And now it's a cycle. Like I said in my self-love video, you can't expect someone to love you and you don't love yourself. You can't be pouring all your love into somebody. You ain't even take that time to pour it into yourself. Open your mouth. Give yourself what you need. Like get in the isolation to get to your destination. Some things you're just going to have to cut off. You're going to need a break from it. Your soul and your spirit has been crying for help and you put it off because you feel like more things is important than you. It's time out for that. Nothing else is more important than you. Because if you ain't in line with where you need to be, those things will not fall through for you. This same scripture kept coming back to me, back to back to back. And God was just saying, you fall short because you keep building everything else that I don't want you to build. Build my house. It was in Haggai. I really feel like it was in the first chapter 1. It was Haggai though. I think it was chapter 1. But he said you fall short because you're trying to build all this stuff and it's not what I want you to do. Right? You sit here, you working at this job, you sit here, you doing this, you doing that, you pointing to that man, you pointing to that woman, and you leaving yourself so empty. So every time you put in all that work, you running out of breath, you doing all this stuff, guess who's tired? You. You thinking you doing so much, but you doing so little. Stop leaving God's house empty. Once God presented to you, do the work, make the sacrifice, do whatever you have to do. Some of these things is just getting played out. Going out is getting played out. You know, if you ain't having a conversation with somebody that's going to help benefit you in your today's world, I mean, what? Like, I just feel like I have gotten to a point in my life to where I have no time for nothing that is trying to build me up. I have no time for it whatsoever. Like, I used to be that girl that want to do this. Oh, I can do this. I can do. The only thing I have time for is self-care. That's it. If it ain't about me having my self-care and all that other, I'm not doing it. I don't have time clubs. I don't have time to watch movies on Netflix. I don't have time for it. So stop allowing yourself to be held back because of things that you feel like you can get away with, you can go do. No. Don't get me wrong. By all means, take care of yourself. By all means, go have fun just a little bit. Know your limits. Know when it's necessary and when it's not. Because sometimes you do need to accept. Because sometimes you can be stressed out. So sometimes you do need to escape. But put a limit on it. If you're not where you need to be spiritually, mentally, and physically in life, don't go to no club. If you're not where you want to be financially, don't go to no club. Your bank account looking like this, and you going to a club. Like I said, self-care, that's a different story. Because you need that. But a club, hey, kings and queens, we got to think. You got to rethink about things like that. Because those are things that's not going to pour back into you. But when you loving yourself and you giving yourself self-care, those are things that pour back into you. See, I go broke for things that's going to pour back into me. I don't make investments for things that's going to pour back into me. Because you have to understand, when you make an investment, it's something that you're going to get back in return. It's something that's going to be able to pay you back. It's something that's going to be able to fulfill you back once you make that sacrifice. But don't be making sacrifices for things that's going to leave you high and dry. Right? Ain't no need to make an investment in something that ain't going to be like you sat here and you did all that and it ain't even giving you anything back. Right? You are so much worth it. You are worth it. You are so worth it that God stopped me from going in this house, using the bathroom. And I had to use it bad. For me to come on here and talk to you to wake you up. And I'm still bitter myself. So he gotta care about you that much. And I'm still bitter myself. I'm not even where I want to be mentally, but I'm working towards it. But he stopped me in my tracks to speak through me to come talk to you. Stop feeling like you're not worth it. Right? Stop feeling like you're not worth it. I just got off a phone call with a wonderful, beautiful queen. And she would just say, it's nothing missing. It is nothing missing. Open your mouth. Speak. And when God gives you to it, receive it and move out of your own way. Once you do that, it is nothing that can hold you back. Let go of the thoughts. God is going to take care of you. God is going to take care of you, y'all. Like, sometimes it's like when life happens, I have to just sit back and just like say, why are you stressing? God done showed me time and time after again that he got me. You shouldn't be stressing about anything. Whatever it is that the devil is trying to create in your mind that is creating illusions, making you feel like you're not going to be fulfilled, or you're not going to fulfill your life purpose, or you don't have enough money for this, or you don't have enough money for that, how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to do that. God is going to make a way. But you got to take that brick off of your shoulders because you're trying to force it. And when you're trying to force it too much, you lose it every single time. The more you try to force something, it runs from you. Stop allowing things to run from you. Lay back. Chill back. Stop forcing things. Whatever is meant for you will come to you. It will come to you. You do not have to force anything that God has for you because why? He already had it lined up for you to receive it. So once you speak it out your mouth, you put in your little footsteps, you know that you have done the best that you can do at what you have done. Leave the rest up to God because you can't do everything. You can't do everything. God is the plug. God is the connect. He is going to get you to he's going to get you from point A to point B. He is going to do that. Right? Everything that I have been asking God for, y'all, it has happened. From when I wrote it down in my book, I'm writing it down on my vision board. Mostly everything I can check. I wouldn't say everything, but I can check something off of my book that I spoke out of my mouth. And God has given it to me. You have to do the same thing. You got to start by speaking. Stop feeling like you're not worthy. Stop feeling like you do not deserve it because you deserve it. Now you just have to believe that you deserve it. You have to believe that it's your time. Right? You have to believe that. Nobody else can do that for you but you. Right? Stay in the fight. Keep fighting. Every day is not going to be a good day. Right? Every day is not going to be a good day. But if you stay in the fight bad and try to make that day better when you're having a bad day, you can have a good day. Whatever it is that's trying to take you out, that is trying to make you feel like you're not going to be next, you already next. Take your mind off of that. Listen to yourself breathe, right? Feel whatever it is that you was actually touching at that time. Focus on whatever you're doing at that time. Don't worry about the future. Don't worry about what happened yesterday. And y'all hear me say this a lot, and I say this a lot because I just feel like that is really something that we all need to work on, including myself. Because we want to be in control so much. We want to grip the wheel so much. And you panic when you grip it, so now you crashing. Because now you panicking. Let it go. Open your mouth. Create the vision. Do the footwork and let God handle the rest. You deserve it. No longer hold yourself back. No longer sit here and just struggle with your own negative thoughts. Because the worst enemy is you. You is your worst enemy. Because you feel like you are not worthy. You feel like you don't deserve the things that you deserve. You have to move out your own way. It's time for you to do that. It's time for you to move out your own way. It's time for you to win. Get the book. Get the journal. Get the therapy. Get the coaching. Get whatever you need. Go out. Take yourself on a date. Go listen to some birds. Go to the beach or something. Have fun. You can do all these things with yourself. You really don't have to have nobody in your circle for you to do these things. You really don't have to go to the club. Just do a simple girls' date with yourself. Go get your toes done. Look at something that you could just admire on your body that you just appreciate so much. Escape. Excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. Escape the negativity. You have to find a way to escape the negativity. Don't sit in that. Because the more you sit in that, you manifest that in your life. You manifest these thoughts that you know you don't want. But you manifest it by thinking about it every single day because you feel like you're not capable. And then you deny it. God just places my spirit. Stop denying it. Be real with yourself. When you be real with yourself and you accept the things that you need to work on, God will send the people to help you work on these things. But if you keep lying to yourself about you don't need help with this and you don't need help with that, you're going to be stuck exactly where you at. Hold yourself accountable. If you can't hold yourself accountable, allow someone else to hold you accountable. Simple as that. You got to hold yourself accountable. You can't keep allowing yourself to get by with things that you know you need to work on. Sit down with self. Okay, why did this happen, right? This happened because such and such and such. Take your notes. I don't even know how I got on this. It just flowed, but take your notes, right? Once you take your notes, ask God, how can you fix it? Open your mouth. Ask God, how can I fix this thing that I'm struggling with? I didn't know this was the issue, but can you show me on how can I become better at this, right? Because anything that happens to us in life, it does not happen just because. No, life don't work like that. Everything is a lesson. Everything is teaching you something. Everything is teaching you how to become the best version of yourself. And I'm going to use my dad as a testimony because my dad is the most powerful, strongest man ever. And I hope he sees this because I don't feel like I appreciate this man enough. But my dad, it is literally nothing. And it almost want to bring me to tears, y'all. Because I'm I'm just a proud daughter, but I'm not. Okay. It's just like, it just makes me want to get up. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting emotional. God don't do this to me on camera. But it's like just to see, we have our bumps in the road, but it doesn't discriminate how strong he is, right? Oh my gosh. Let me just drink me some juice because I'm getting emotional. Okay. Calm down, Zay. I just seen him lay down for so many people. Him and my mom. And I have been through a lot through my childhood. I'm sorry, y'all. But my parents, they have experienced a lot in their childhood, right? I'm so sorry. I don't even cry in front of people, y'all. So I feel like I don't know who this is going to help, but just see him get up, both of them just get up after having to lay down for so long. If you could just keep going and create a better reality for yourself, you're going to be fine, right? Just when the devil tries to come in your life like a flood, get back up. Get back up. Y'all just get up. Don't make no excuses. Because when you get up and God see the efforts that you put in, God will handle the rest. He will move everything out of your way. Right? You will have everything that you want. And it brings me to tears because most of the situations that happened, like I'm right there. Right? I'm right there, like witnessing it. Right? My dad had brain surgery, a whole tumor on his head. This man's still trying to figure out how to orchestrate his business while he laying in the bed. And I'm just like, Dad, just chill out. Right? Like, it's just crazy. My mom, she had stuff, she had to have surgery stuff. She had to have a lot happen to her, both of them. And she still find a way to get out. And sometimes I may not like their ways on how to get out, but just get out. Get out, find a way, and don't make no excuses, right? Do what you have to do to be where you want to be and let God handle the rest. Stop holding yourself back. Don't make excuses on why you couldn't do this, because it's a way to do it, but you sit here and you become lazy and you create all the excuses on why you can't do it and you hold yourself back. Like, I made a move the other day and the move didn't even go how I wanted to go, but I already had made up in my mind that I'm going to do this. And if you make up in your mind that it is something that you're going to do, everything is going to flow the way you need to flow. And if it don't, God has something else lined up for you, right? He has something else lined up for you. And it's most of the time, it's way better than what you had planned it. You just got to move out your own way and stop creating excuses. Excuses are useless. Get it done. Right? Do what you said that you want to do. You deserve to be free. You deserve to be financially free. You deserve to be with your family, right? You deserve to have that peace in your mind, right? You deserve to not have to continue to clock in at a 9 to 5. And if you is at a 9 to 5, that's okay. If that's where God wants you to be at, then be there. But be happy while doing it. Don't feel like you have to do something. When you feel like you have to do something, then you're not living the life that God wants you to live. Open your mouth. Pray, fast, do the work. And a lot of people don't want to do the work and fast because it's hard. But how many times are you going to continue to take the easy route? How many times? You're used to the easy route. You have done this easy route for so long. How many times is you going to do that? It's time to take a better route. A route that's going to challenge you. A lot of us don't like to take the challenge, but sometimes it's necessary to take the challenge because the challenge is going to bring you to a higher version of yourself. But you set the low version by taking easy routes, right? How can you expect to go to the next level when you already used to doing what you used to do? Sometimes the things that you used to do don't work for the new you that you need to become. It don't work. Sometimes you got to go higher. Like with me, with fasting. I can't keep doing that same fast. At some point in time, you're going to have to do a stronger, harder fast. But it is up to you. It is up to you. You and God. Once God leads you to it, he cannot make you drink the water. And I feel like sometimes the things that have us messed up is that God give us free will. But it will hurt and it sucks when God has to step in that thing and really just start pulling stuff out of you. Excuse me, y'all. When God start pulling stuff out of you, that's the worst thing. I wouldn't say that's the worst thing. It's not. But when he had to step in and force you, you don't want no smoke with that. I done learned my lesson a long time ago. I don't play with God. I don't play with him because he don't play with me. God is very serious about his business. If he wants you to do something and something else got your attention, he will pull it away from you. And it hurts so bad, but it's better. It could have been better if you would have just listened the first time. Be obedient. Stand and fight. Open your mouth. Pray. Do whatever you need to do to get closer to God. And everything that you want shall come to you. I hope this message really resonates with somebody. Just don't give up. I can't believe that I was brought into tears on this camera, and I'm kind of embarrassed. I'm not going to lie, because I don't cry in front of people. I'm a hider. So I know whoever this is for, it got to be for somebody. Meditate on what I'm saying to you. Don't give up. Stay in a fight. Stay in a fight. God has so much for you. Don't let anything slip away from you because it is hard. Sometimes God give us his strongest angels the hardest battle because he knows that you can fulfill it. He knows that you're going to come out stronger. He knows what he put in you. You just got to know that. And sometimes when he puts you through these things, it just shows you what he has for you, and it just shows you what he put in you. Because sometimes you don't always know. So these challenges are showing you things that you didn't know about you. But God knew these all along. So don't give up. Stay in the fight and continue to see what God has for you. Okay? I hope you kings and queens have a blessed day. May love and blessings come your way.